May-December relationships. And for those of you who are unaware what a May-December relationship was, because let me tell you something about these women that I talk to on a regular basis. They throw out terms. I don't even know what the heck they be talking about. So I literally had to Google May-December relationship to figure out what the heck she was talking about. So for those of you who are unaware, a May-December relationship is a relationship in which there is a greater than 11-year age difference between the two parties involved. Whether it be the man or the woman, the age gap has to be greater than 11 years. That would be considered a May-December relationship. The May person in the relationship would be the younger person, because that person would be the spring person. Spring represents newness and rebirth and all of that.
Come on, teach us this.
Girl, I looked up Wikipedia and I had to read the whole thing. The December person would be the elder person because they're on their way to death. No, I'm just playing.
Oh my God! I think that just made my night.
Dying and dried up. No, I'm just playing. But the older person would be the December person because they have gone through, all of life, and December is the last season. Okay. Why are we bringing this up? Because George Lucas, who is the person behind Star Wars, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Star Wars just recently married his May. And her name is Melody something or the other. And
Hobson, I believe.
Hobsonity, whatever. And she is, what's the age gap? 20-something years?
25 years.
25
He's
years.
60.
That's right.
No, 25 years.
25 years. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
how old is he? Something and she's 40-something, right?
Yeah, he's 69 and she's 44.
So, there we go. So, we're just going to talk about our takes on these type of relationships. Let's go with Sharice first, since you were talking and you know the most.
Well, my take. My parents are a May-December couple. They're 16 years apart. My father is 16 years older than my mother. It has worked for 35 years. But me, myself, personally, I hate when people say me, myself, personally. But me, I cannot, over like, how old am I? Y'all don't need to know how old I am, but over like 6 years, maybe 6 to 8 years, I can't do any more than that. It worked for them, but I can see, for lack of a better word, conflict when there's a gap in age that large. Because I'm still young and vibrant and tender and a PYT, and I need somebody that can keep up with me,
Huh?
So that's my take.
All right. I love that. You go ahead and be your PYT, boo. Okay, Tami, what is your take on the subject?
Well, I can relate to it somewhat. My father is, I'll say, in his 60s and early 60s, and he married a woman that is closer in age with me. I believe my dad's 61, and she's just turned 40, and yeah, she had more to relate with me, but anyway, I'm not throwing shade, kind of, but yeah, my dad has, how old is Joe? 4?
Yeah.
My dad has a 4-year-old now.
Woo, doggy.
Now, I told my dad, you're gonna be dead, like, I'll give you like 20 years. So don't have your wife call me to raise your baby. Because, when you get in your 80s, 70s, 80s, you're not as quick, you're not going to relate to a child, times have changed, eras have changed, everything. And I think people need to keep that in mind when they're already past a certain age and want to have kids. I grew up with a friend that her parents, as young teens, maybe 12 or so, her parents were old. I mean, they're dead now, but they were old, and they could not relate to her at all. Like,
Was she an only child?
no, all her older brothers and sisters were about 20 years older than her.
Mm.
And they could not relate at all. Like, they didn't know nothing, you know, and you got to think about that, because you can't raise your kids like that. Then they get lost, and you can't help them, and they can't relate to you, and you can't relate to them. And so I told my dad, I warned him, but he did what he did. Now he has a little girl, and he calls me sometimes with his issues, and I kind of do what my mom did to me when I call my mom about my daughter, like, really? So you know, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it with that much gap, because of the fact that, you know, when you have kids, then you can't relate. So
okay, Cheryl, what's your take?
I kind of am nervous that I'm gonna marry somebody's granddaddy. I am nervous, but I don't know that it will work, because I get out and do stuff, and I'm always here, there, and everywhere. He's gonna be in the hover round. What am I gonna do?
You need a younger man.
Yeah,
Ew.
you need somebody. You might need to be the cougar.
you need to be a cougar. Yeah.
I don't want one of them either. I want somebody that's probably no older than 38.
Jesus,
I think that would work for me, but with an old soul. Sharice, what you think? You think that'll work for me? My parents are a year apart, literally, like a year and less than a month. No, about a year and a month apart. And so I don't know, but at the same time, this really doesn't. I don't know if this goes, but my oldest sister was 15 when I was born, but we're very close. So I don't know. I know how people have siblings that are like 20 years older than them, and they don't have any kind of relationship with them. I'm just the opposite. I talk to my sister, both of my sisters, every day. Yep. We did
so
that.
I'll give my take. Yes, you did. Okay, I'm going to get my take, and then we can go to the comments. My take is, you know what? We were going to talk about famous relationships in which they're May-December relationships. Who do we have? Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Earl Sex gave me an STD. Michael Douglas. I don't know why I keep putting that man's name. Michael Douglas.
You know who else has a young wife?
Who?
Ron Isley, because he has a little baby too. His son is probably like 6.
Oh,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
His wife is probably like my age. If he's not 70, he's almost 70.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I think my take would be...
He's 72.
How old is his wife?
And his wife...
Hold on, I got you. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Ooh.
Hold on. Just give me 2 seconds.
I got it.
She's a singer too.
You want me to say it?
Oh, you can tell the age. I just got a picture.
So she was 28 and he was 63.
That's nasty.
Ew. See, I don't know. Okay, so this is my take. I do
Can y'all
believe
see the picture?
Yes, we see. But you know what? He strikes me as kind of... Ooh, I'm going to say it out loud. He strikes me as kind of nasty little pedophile anyways. Look at them eyebrows.
Well, you know who he used to hang out with.
Hey.
R. Kelly.
I'm just gonna look at y'all.
Listen, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just saying he looks like, you know that what's that show, To Catch a Predator? He looks like the person that might meet a predator on the show. Like, hi, do you know my name? I am whatever that guy's name is from To Catch a Predator. Do you know why we're here? He's 16 years old.
This is Mr. Big.
Beyond that R. Kelly.
Yeah, for real. So, I don't know. I do think that love sees no age. Love sees no race. But I don't know. That's just nasty. You ain't got nothing to relate. I can't even talk to somebody who's in their 20s right now about all that because they probably didn't watch it. And that's what? 10 years different, 9 years different. And now there's a 30, 40 years different. You're going to be talking about civil rights, and I'm talking about something totally different.
That's the same
don't know
thing
my
with the
struggle?
kids.
You don't know my struggle?
That's the same thing with the kids, and the kids ain't got nothing to relate with their parents.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I want to believe it, but the more I talk about it, the more I'm talking myself